Welcome to another installment of Nerd Alert News Co-op. I have another person with me today. You may recognize him as the very white guy who's in the background of the Young Turks. But he's also a director here, and he has a lot of experience with my sort of gaming background, not anything else. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Frisch.
Internet, how's it going?
Tim Frisch, tell me about your time at GamerVision.
My time at GamerVision was fun and short, too short, I think.
Well, what did you do there?
I was the director of productions at GamerVision. We made a lot of videos, reviews, previews, interviews, sketch comedy. We had a couple of viral videos. I oversaw those videos being made and made quite a few of them myself.
That sounds like something that could be of use to me in the future. I'm just saying. And now you are directing for the Young Turks.
Yep, directing and editing.
And you're somewhat of a comedian. My bad.
I fancy myself entertaining to look at and listen to.
We'll see. You're going to the test today. Let's jump right into it. It's March. We're in the midst of March Madness, but I don't care about basketball, so we're going to do one for the best science fiction TV shows of all time, and also Star Wars, because that is more relevant to me. Our first bracket is brought to us by IO9. Tim and I have both filled one out.
Shit, all mine are basketball teams.
Oh no. Well, you know what? UConn might be the best sci-fi TV show of all time.
Possible.
But so there are some rules to this bracket because you can't really have them face off in a game or a match and win. So they have people voting online to see which is the best of all time. And there are seeds. There are conferences. I'm told that's what they're called. That is very small writing, but I will include a link that you can download your own. There are some rules to this. Number one, no animated shows, which sucks, because that's basically mostly what I watch. No spin-offs, which is a little confusing, because we saw some spin-offs.
Lots of spin-offs.
A lot of them in the bracket, fine. And no Joss Whedon. He is called out by name.
No.
Well, here's the deal. Whedonites would put all their seeds to the front.
As they did last year.
As they did last year, and it would not be fair to anyone else. It's just like...
no, the most popular one.
No, it's not fair. And it's not fair when you guys ruin Comic-Con for me. I will never let it go. Tell me about some of your first-round picks. Some of these choices are really easy.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's how it goes with the bracket. You match the best up against the worst, and the more exciting ones are in the middle. So I didn't have many upsets. I picked, pretty much all my upsets were newer shows versus classic shows, because I think the fan base that's on the internet right now would probably pick True Blood over The Outer Limits. As good as a show as The Outer Limits was, I think True Blood's going to win that one.
See, I did what I like, as opposed to what I think will win, which is probably a huge mistake, and not how brackets work. I have never filled out a bracket before, so you can tell that.
Congrats on your first.
Yay.
Bracket virginity.
Yay. So I have Walking Dead trumping Star Trek, and I think that was a poor choice.
No, I did the same thing for
Really?
the same reason, because it's a newer show, it has a bigger fan base.
I don't know. I mean, I have Walking Dead winning the whole thing, which is also a poor choice.
I think that's wrong.
But I'm really into Walking Dead right now.
Especially since this was titled as a sci-fi bracket.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of fantasy, action.
Only 2 of my final 4 is science fiction.
So I have Supernatural over $6 Million Man.
Duh.
Which did actually get through. The first round of voting is over.
So you know some of these already?
I do know some of these. For instance,
that's cheating.
Well, I filled it out after.
You mean before?
Well, I filled it out, and then I looked at them later. Shh, nobody cheated. Okay, so I have True Blood trumping Outer Limits, which was wrong. Outer Limits won, and rightfully so.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, Land of the Lost I had over Fringe, which was a poor choice.
Yeah, that's Fringe.
Fringe won. Mystery Science Theater over the 4400, good choice. Are You Afraid of the Dark over Twin Peaks, which was a bad choice.
No,
I liked it.
I have Twin Peaks going pretty far, actually.
Are You Afraid of the Dark pretty much scared the shit out of me during my childhood, and I wanted to reward that.
And if you were a little bit older, Twin Peaks would have creeped the shit out of you in your childhood.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
I don't think I was old enough, which is weird because I think we're the same age. X-Files over Smallville, obviously. V over Jericho.
Yeah, that was a tight race.
That was a tight one. Batman over Third Rock from the Sun.
See, this is where I started getting into science fiction.
Did you pick Third Rock?
No, I picked Batman, but Batman's not science fiction.
Okay,
not
that's true. That's
science
true.
Fiction
but
bracket.
superheroes
I
always
had Batman
win.
going pretty far despite.
Lost in Space, Lost to Torchwood,
Yes.
which I found confusing.
Torchwood's a Doctor Who spinoff.
And then you explained it to me, and the Whovians.
So
the Whovians.
Vote for Doctor Who.
I have a question.
Sarah Jane Chronicles were on here. Chronicles? Sarah Jane something Adventures?
No, it's Terminator: The Sarah Connor
I know.
Chronicles.
There's another Doctor Who spinoff about Sarah Jane.
Oh, well, she's not on here. Because I guess the rules are no spinoffs, but also some spinoffs.
Torchwood's a spinoff.
Yeah, I know.
What about all the different Star Treks? We're not calling them spinoffs. We're just calling them different versions.
I don't know.
Iterations.
I don't understand the rulings there because one of them is missing.
Yes, Voyager's missing.
Yes, which upset John.
Sorry, John.
And I didn't care. Pushing Daisies over Misfits.
I took Misfits.
Really?
Do we know what one?
I chose Pushing Daisies one.
Okay.
I chose Dark Angel over Star Trek Deep Space Nine, which
No.
was a poor choice
No.
because it lost hardcore. I chose Addams Family over Xena, also a poor choice. Xena won. Game of Thrones over, what is that, Sliders? Are you kidding me?
I think that's the most unfair one.
Yeah, that's not, they're
Even
never
though
gonna
Sliders
win.
is way more sci-fi.
It is. Game of
Game of
Thrones. Very good fantasy show.
Okay.
And then, gosh.
There's so many
How
of these.
far do you have Doctor Who going? I'm not going to do this side of the conference. I only did the Final Frontier Regional and the Truth is Out There Regional.
I have Doctor Who beating Wonder Woman and Lost, but losing to the new Battlestar Galactica.
I have that too. Well, maybe it'll do well. I don't know, because I feel like I underestimated the power of the Whovians.
They always
Are they
do.
as powerful as the
They're bigger on the
browncoats?
inside.
Oh, that's cute. Well, bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cool. I have other ones that go pretty far. I have Twilight Zone beating original Battlestar and Quantum Leap, but losing to Next Gen.
See, Twilight Zone is in my final four.
I have Next Gen in my final four.
Ooh.
Yeah, come on.
So, what is your final four? Mine is Walking Dead,
Uh-huh.
Game of Thrones,
Uh-huh.
Battlestar Galactica,
Uh-huh.
Twilight Zone.
And I have Next Gen there. So we have very
It's pretty
similar
much the same.
final fours.
Well, my ultimate winner is Walking Dead, which is a poor choice, I realize now, because it's never going to win.
I have Game of Thrones beating Walking Dead and then beating Next Generation. So for
Game
me,
of Thrones is your winner.
I think Game of
Two
Thrones.
modern shows.
It's just too huge right now.
It really is.
It's
and it's
way
about
too big to lose.
Season 3 is
Too
about
big to
to
fail.
start. Too big to fail?
Yeah.
Well, we all love that at the Young Turks.
Yeah.